I hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, last week, President William Samoei Ruto and his team, they were in Uasin Gishu County. And while in Uasin Gishu, there are a number of projects that Ruto went there, of course, to launch. Oscar Sudi was present in that event, and as usual, Kimani Ichung'wah was also present. Now, there is one statement from Ruto's close ally, Oscar Sudi, that was issued, and this was a direct message to Kimani Ichung'wah. Sudi addressed Kimani Ichung'wah directly. And this was his word, that I want to tell Kimani Ichung'wah, sisi hatuna migawanyiko kati yetu. That we are united from the local government to the national government. For that reason, there is no need to bring the discussion about disunity in Uasin Gishu County. That was his statement. Kimani Ichung'wah was there. William Ruto was there. And the entire team was there, from woman rep to governor, county government, national government. That means, according to Kimani Ichung'wah, there is a kind of disunity or a fight in Uasin Gishu County. But Oscar Sudi told him, you might take Oscar Sudi's statement so lightly, but it has a bigger meaning. And to Kimani Ichung'wah, he has to learn something if he can look into Oscar Sudi's statement with a political eye.
Ama mnasemaje? Ya mwisho, sisi tukiwa wana Uasin Gishu, sisi sio watu ya fitina. Nataka niambie Kimani Ichung'wah, sisi ni watu tunasimama imara, na tumesimama imara, na tunasapotiana. Serikali ya governor na serikali kuu, sisi wote ni kitu moja. Si ni kweli jameni? Kwa sababu hao wananchi wote walichagua MCA, wakachagua mjumbe, wakachagua governor, wakachagua senator, women reps, so sisi ni team moja. Si namna hiyo? Ya mwisho kabisa rais, kwa sababu
Now I want us to continue the panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching this channel and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, Kimani Ichung'wah's statement, not Kimani Ichung'wah, Oscar Sudi's statement is coming at a time when we saw Kimani Ichung'wah throw verbals to Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya at a burial function in Bungoma. That was absurd, of course. And the first message I'm learning from Oscar Sudi's statement is that you, Kimani Ichung'wah, you are an outsider. That is the message. You are an outsider. When it comes to Uasin Gishu politics, please keep off. You are an outsider. Hiyo mambo imesemwa na Oscar Sudi. So if Kimani Ichung'wah has to understand, indeed, he need to look at this with a political eye. Beside this, the other message to Kimani Ichung'wah is that please, you must understand your lane. So walk within your lane. You cannot come to lecture us back at home. Keep off our lane. Keep off our local politics. We don't recognize you in any way. So keep off. This is also to tell you that Kimani Ichung'wah is not part of the kitchen cabinet of William Ruto. When you see the main cabinet discussing on policies and other issues, most of these things are originating from the kitchen cabinet. Then proposals will just come to the main cabinet, ile mnajua. Things are cooked elsewhere, then they come and serve it. Kimani Ichung'wah is not anywhere near this. That is what Oscar Sudi is telling us, because, Kimani Ichung'wah is Oscar Sudi's leader in the National Assembly, majority leader. He lead Oscar Sudi. Apart from being a member of parliament, what else does Oscar Sudi hold to? Yeye hakai kwa kamati yoyote, kwa National Assembly. He does not hold to any political leadership in the National Assembly, apart from being Kapsaret MP. But he has the guts to lecture Kimani Ichung'wah and silence him in the presence of the president. That, to me, it was a total embarrassment. Kimani Ichung'wah has been subjected to embarrassment. He is powerless. So, Sudi is telling Kimani Ichung'wah, the verbal diarrhea you did in Trans Nzoia, Bungoma, please do not transfer it to Uasin Gishu. It won't happen that way. And that is our politics. The same way Rigathi Gachagua was used by William Ruto to abuse everyone, accuse everyone, and become an enemy to everyone, is the same thing Ruto is applying on Kimani Ichung'wah. But I see Kimani Ichung'wah is too blind to see this. Power has entered his head. And now, he is here to crush everyone and everything that he feels that is a threat to the president. That is Kimani Ichung'wah. Power corrupts, and absolutely it does. So Kimani Ichung'wah, power has entered his head, and Oscar Sudi is telling him that please keep off our politics. Kaa kwa deni yako tu. Wachana na mambo ya kuingilia siasa zetu, our local politics. So as Kimani Ichung'wah think that he is defending the president, standing with him, speaking for him, Sudi is saying no. So there is also another fight there that we are seeing. Kimani Ichung'wah must be reduced to a size that can be managed. So Ruto's team, they are trying to reduce Kimani Ichung'wah to a size that they can manage before he become a headache like Gachagua. Unajua Gachagua alikuwa amefika mahali, he was becoming a threat and unmanageable. Because to them, they want you to speak what they have put in your mouth. Not to speak your mind. But Gachagua wanted to speak his mind. He could not survive. Now, Ichung'wah is here. He must speak their thinking. What they put in his head. That is what he should speak. But when they see him going overboard and stepping on their foot, they must warn him. And that's a clear warning. It did not end there. If you listen to the entire video, Oscar Sudi said something. Kuna watu ambao wanaamini tu hao ndio wa kuamua Kenya hii. Hao ndio inafaa waongoze tu peke yao. That was then a direct message to the Mount Kenya people. Wacha nisiseme wa Kikuyu kwa sababu I will sound tribal, and I'm not. But that is what he mean. Now, he was saying such a statement in presence of one Kimani Ichung'wah. How do you feel? Because now you are coming from the mountain, and the Sudi is saying that to you. It tells you that this team also is not just comfortable to see Kimani Ichung'wah attacking other leaders. They have every reason to manage him by also warning him publicly. So I don't know how Kimani Ichung'wah feel with such a statement. You go to somewhere, then after you speak, your junior comes in to speak, he dismisses you. Look at that. Because Sudi is more junior compared to Kimani Ichung'wah. Sudi is leading Kimani Ichung'wah. Sorry, Kimani Ichung'wah is leading Sudi in the National Assembly. So is his leader who should speak before who? What is the protocol there? If your juniors are lecturing you before your boss, you still have a reason to say that you are leading. Leading who? But that is our politics. So a warning to Kimani Ichung'wah. Total embarrassment. I don't know your views, but let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. But if you have reached this far, then please remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Of course, in that way, you are helping this channel to grow. Otherwise, thank you so much, and see you in our next video.